Hey, good afternoon, Swift drivers. David Tillman here. I'm with our safety department. Hey, I wanted to address the new hours of service changes that are coming up September 29th. Wanted to highlight a few of the key things that I think are going to be pretty applicable to you on a daily basis. First things first, as I mentioned, the new rules cover four key areas, and we'll go into two of those in detail. But essentially, there's some changes to the 30-minute break, the split sleeper berth, adverse driving conditions, and the short haul exception. So, diving right into that again, these new changes take place September 29th. Don't have to worry about anything on your Qualcomm and over-the-air updates already been done in August. So September 29th, your Qualcomm, your ELD device will be ready for these changes. Want to touch base quick on the rest period, the 30-minute period. So some of the highlights that are changing with this are, in today's world, you've been able to satisfy that 30-minute period with either off-duty or sleeper berth status. Starting on the 29th with the new rules, you'll be able to satisfy that with off-duty sleeper berth or on-duty not driving. So that's a pretty significant change right there. Some examples, as you're aware, that would be on-duty not driving would be fueling, a roadside inspection. So there's some advantages there that you'll be able to get that 30-minute break in with that added on-duty not driving status. In addition to that, with the 30-minute break is it doesn't have to be taken 8 hours after going on duty anymore. Now it will be 8 hours into your drive time. So you've got added flexibility with that. The next change I just wanted to highlight quick would be the split sleeper berth. The split sleeper in today's world has been confined to pretty much the 8-2 split. We don't have a ton of drivers that use this, but some do, and some find advantage with it. In the new regulations on the 29th, you'll actually be able to also use a 7-3 split. However, the key thing to understand with the new change is probably the most important part is that both periods of the split sleeper berth will now pause your 14-hour clock. So it's a little bit more advantageous. While we still believe in general, the vast majority of our drives will benefit most from just a straight 10-hour, reset of your clock. There will be times where this split could come in handy. We've got a course that I'll talk about here in a minute, but I would strongly encourage you to get onto Swift University and check out some of these courses that are going to explain in a lot more detail what this is. And one course would be the new hours of service changes, and then we've got a class in there for the split sleeper as well. If you take the new hours of service changes course, at the end of it, it'll take you right into the split sleeper berth course. So really good information on there. I encourage everybody to get on there to really help understand what these new rules and regulations mean to you. But overall, we feel pretty positive about the changes that are being made. Certainly, especially with that 30-minute break, some added flexibility that you didn't previously had. So we want you to be able to take advantage of those and utilize your day as efficiently as possible. So really quick, just to touch base, I talked, the other two changes are in the adverse driving conditions and the short haul exception. There's further information on the class on those as well. The short haul exception I just want to touch base on quick is not something that Swift's utilized in today's world, and we don't anticipate using it with the new changes either. We don't see any benefits for our drivers. Again, it's pretty much confined to just drivers that are on really localized short haul fleets. So just wanted to touch base on that so there's no confusion, but we won't be making any changes around the short haul exception. So all in all, there's some good information out on this course. Familiarize yourself. We got 3 weeks till implementation date. If you do have questions, we've created an email group for you to just send us an email. You can ask whatever. We know that there's some changes on here. So hours of service changes at swifttrans.com. Send that over. We'll do our best to answer you in a timely manner. Certainly, you can reach out to your safety leader as well at your local terminal. But we're looking forward to these changes. We're looking forward to working with our drivers to help implement all these successfully. So thank you for your time. That's all I had.